been one heck of a day. We had Avery's school, right, going to meet the principal. And then I spent almost 4 hours at DMV upgrading my license to the Real ID, which is so annoying. I mean, you make an appointment for 1:30. Like, I thought, oh, you make an appointment, maybe I'll be there an hour. I was there, I just got home. I mean, my appointment was at 1:30, and like we got home at like 5 o'clock. So we missed ice skating, but we have ice skating tomorrow morning early. So this is going to be my only live stream tonight. Then I may have to run out and go to the bank. Anyway, shut up, Danny. Start the thing. I hate DMV. Although the guy that I had was very nice. All right, first person here is Mega for Love. When it comes to love, you have a wish that comes true. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life moves forward. If you're currently with someone, current relationship looks like it's functioning pretty well. If you're not with anyone, you have air coming in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You could also have a Libra coming in. Exploring your options leads to success. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve when it comes to love. Shonda for the next 2 weeks. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Listen to your intuition. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Money comes in. You could be paying off a bill of debt or a loan. Maybe spending time with the Sagittarius. Hi, Zara. Hi, Adonis. Red, general perception of me last night out. Overall, pretty good. Smart, grounded, well-balanced, intelligent, strong, confident, creative, unique, attractive. Pretty good. Lydia, weekend read and vibe. Vibe looks pretty good. You've got choices and options coming in around social activity. Empress could be bringing in love and money, or more of it. Maybe spending time with the Taurus. Could be spending time with the water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Life is moving forward. You've got your luck changing for the better quickly. Listen to your intuition. You may have a Capricorn around too. Not bad. Not a bad weekend. Susie, for my birthday tomorrow. Oh, happy birthday. How will it go? Should go well. You may have choices and options around social activity. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Listen to your intuition. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. New beginnings are on the horizon. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Pretty good. Pretty good. Katyayani, career. Exploring your options around career leads to success. Things are moving forward for you sometime between now and the end of the year. Maybe thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study, or you may even be focusing on a side business, side project, side hustle that could be bringing in extra money. Exploring your options leads to success, and don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around your career. Earth Girl, general. Could be planning travel. The weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures. New beginnings are on the horizon. Money comes in, finances improve, a disappointment heals and moves into the past. Pretty good. Beautiful one, love. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Expressing your wants and needs around love helps your love life to move forward. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Could be spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or maybe Gemini. Life may change for you for the better quickly out of the clear blue sky. Not bad. Alessandra, love for the next few weeks. For the next few weeks, slow and steady wins the race, but expressing your wants and needs around love could help things move forward, even if it is slow and steady wins the race. New beginnings are on the horizon. Could be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. If you're already in a relationship, it's slow to move forward, but it should be well balanced and well functioning. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or communication could pick up with a current partner, depending on where you are in your love life. If you're not with anyone, somebody new may come in out of the clear blue sky. That could be maybe a Taurus. Pallavi, love. When it comes to love, you may have choices and options. You have water here, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Exploring your options could lead you to success and cause for celebration comes in. You also have Sagittarius here. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. New energy comes in, and that leads you to success around love. Not bad. Hi, Mel. Kriti, love. You have happiness coming in around love. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve when it comes to love, and your love life could move forward. You have new energy coming in if you're not with anyone. You have a Virgo and fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. If you're already with someone, things could be going okay. Well balanced, grounded, and stable, but probably slow to move forward, although there's happiness around the situation. Nat, love. When it comes to love, a disappointment heals and moves into the past. New energy is coming in. Disconnecting from people, places, and things that no longer serve you could help your love life move forward. Maybe with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. It may be a little slow and steady wins the race, but leaving something in the past that doesn't work leads to success, even if it is slow. And if you're feeling undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Looks like new energy comes in this summer that may be earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Alpha, General.
Mom, I have a question.
Yeah.
When I try to cut off this, the thing moves.
What moves?
It moves.
Okay, let me see it.
And when I press this button,
The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off, and you may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. You could reconnect with an old friend or someone you haven't seen in a while. Listen to your intuition. New beginnings are on the horizon, and something nice may happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Let me see. What do you want it to do? You want to be able to color it, and you don't want the picture to move?
yeah.
It's not moving now.
You see it moves only when you do that. You can see it that way. Look at the mushroom in it.
So what do you want to do? Erase that?
Yeah. But the thing I want to see stay. What's this button? It does not say stay.
Don't do it like that. Leave it. Now lift up your fingers. Okay, now color it. See, look. Now you could color it. So you can't squeeze your fingers.
So can I go?
Yeah.
Thank you, Mom.
Awesome. Matt's feeling today.
Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome. Matt's feeling grounded and stable, happy and content around work, school, or business. They may feel as if life has come into balance, and they may also be hopeful for the future as far as like work, school, business is concerned. They also could be looking forward to taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. They seem a little tired or overwhelmed. Peach, money. Peach, money. Adding a new stream of income could help you pay off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or set money aside for something that may make you feel relieved. You may have choices and options around a side business, side project, side hustle. Listen to your intuition and a wish comes true. Amy for the next 48 for Sunny. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. Life is coming into balance. This person could be planning travel. Money coming in, finances are improving, and they may be feeling a little bit more financially secure. Overall, they're pretty happy and content the next couple of days. Oh, you got the real ID too? I thought it was going to be much more expensive. It only cost me like 12 bucks, and Avery's was only 10. But it cost me like the whole day. I had to sit there. That sucked. Because then you can't fly without it. And what happens if I have to go to Florida? What am I going to do?
So I decided
Anyway,
to do our
it's done now. So, Palak, what's coming next in my career? Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. You could have new options that happen over the summer. Money's coming in, finances are improving, or new opportunities are coming in that are bringing in more money. Listen to your intuition. Be clear about what it is that you want when it comes to career, and life could be moving forward for you this summer. Ruchi, what's coming in next in love? With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities, and negativity is moving into the past. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and it looks like it's new energy, and it may be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Romance also could heat up, possibly with a Scorpio. That could lead you to a committed relationship. Exploring your options around love leads to success. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Martesha, whatever comes out. Oh, thank you, Kriti. Thank you. I'm having a love-hate relationship with the eyeshadow. Got to be honest. Whatever comes out. It looks like you've got... Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Listen to your intuition. You're not looking back on the past. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life moves forward. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Maybe spending time with the water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. The noise, that's Avery's playing a game. Preeti, can I expect any text message from Anchor Steffi? You can hear from this person sometime in the month of June, maybe. Yeah. Shah, love reading.
Mom, can you go back to games now? Can you please go back to games? I want. I think that kind of game is having... Mom, I want.
All right, I'm going to hit
Can you see? I really want you to fix that.
this one, right?
Yep, that's the one. No, it's okay.
When it comes to love, walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Empress is bringing in love and money, but you may need to disconnect from people, places, and things that no longer serve you in order for new doors to open. And then there is potential for your love life to move forward in the month of, I'm going to say maybe in July with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. If you feel like you're holding on to something that's not working or you're beating a dead horse, it may be time to think about cutting away anything that's not functioning in order to let new doors open. Emily, near future for Jane and me. Communications either coming in or picking up. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around the situation. Listen to your intuition. Slow and steady wins the race. You could be planning travel together. Summer, love. When it comes to love, you have a new journey on the horizon. Slow and steady wins the race. Exploring your options leads to success. You could have an earth sign here, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You may have a Sagittarius or an Aquarius. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and don't be afraid to set boundaries.
Mama, I have one of my favorite games.
Oh, all right. That's great.
So it's when I had to get all the squares.
Virta, general. Something happens that makes you happy around work, school, or business. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Maybe feeling a little bit more financially secure. Maybe thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Negativity moves into the past. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan could make you feel relieved. Kiss, general. You may be planning travel. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Feeling like you may be happy and content and grounded around finances as we move through the summer. A new journey begins that may be bringing in more money, and there's happiness coming in around social activity. You may have choices and options. Susie, general love reading for the rest of the month. For the rest of the month, you've got... You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on, but it's kind of slow and steady wins the race. Maybe spending time with you have an Earth here, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, but you also may have a Libra around. But between now and the end of the month, things look a little slow. There's probably not all that much happening aside from communication. Joey, reading between me and Tiffany Sag. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Communication comes in or picks up. You may be spending time together. You have a wish that comes true around things moving forward and around a new beginning. So I don't know where you guys are in your relationship, but there may be an improvement on the horizon. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation could also be helpful. Ruchi, how would one choose between two people if they're equally good? That's tough. It's tough. Avery, Ruchi says hello. You just kind of have to like spend time with both of them and see which one you click better with. Now, I hate to say this because I hate to admit that she was right, but you know, I have those two friends where the one friend used to say that you enter a marriage or a relationship as if you would enter a partnership. And boy, did me and the other sister hate that, because that sucks. Like, she's like, you have to be with somebody who you know is going to meet you halfway financially, and that, you know, they're not going to blow the mortgage money on whatever at the casino, whatever it is. And me and the other sister were like, yeah, but that sucks. Like, don't you want to be with somebody who you're really like into and you have butterflies with and you can't wait to see them? And the other sister was like, no, that's fantasy. That's not real. And neither one of us wanted to hear that at that moment. But now the older that I get, the more that I think that she was right. So you may want to weigh who seems to be more of what you're looking for as far as like big picture. Like if somebody, like let's say for example, somebody is like, they have a very expensive hobby, like, I don't know, whatever it is, something that's expensive. And you feel like it's more important to you to save money. Well, then that person might not be the better choice. Even if they're a good person, and even if it doesn't bother you now, down the line, it may bother you that, you know, hey, they just spent $12,000 on whatever, a golf outing, and we could use a new roof. So you may want to see like whose values line up. You know, everybody always wants like all the magic that surrounds love, but that's not really necessarily positive for like long lasting. But that's really up to you. Anyway. Lily, how will my date with Jesse Aquarius go tonight? It should go well. Feeling grounded and stable, happy and content. It's okay. If this is the first date, it looks like it may be a little bit awkward. As the night goes on, it gets better. You're probably going to have a couple of laughs, and you'll probably see each other again. Looks pretty good. Oh, thanks, Ruchi. I'm glad that that helped. Oh my God, that reminds me of Steve. Steve. My mom dated this guy, Steve, who he was like a really nice guy, and he was like financially stable, and I think he was retired, but maybe he was working like as a consultant for the company that he worked for. And his children were grown, and he seemed to have everything going for him, but my mother just found him to be boring. And that's like was a problem with my mom, not with Steve. Like, you find him to be boring because you're used to chaotic men. Anyway. So Steve went out the door sideways. We never saw him again. Vicky, general for tomorrow. You have success coming in around work, school, or business. A new journey begins. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Something may happen tomorrow that makes you happy with the sun, and you could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Case general. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. You may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Maybe spending time with a Virgo or a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Success comes in around work, school, or business. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. And Lourdes, work for the rest of the week. Work looks pretty good. Feeling grounded and stable, you may get some good news. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Perseverance leads to happiness. Faria, what are Wiam's intentions for me if she had it her way? Okay, let me see. I don't know what this situation is, but I don't see this person as having any specific intentions for you. This person looks a little distant or a little stagnant. Like they don't show like they're putting in all that much effort. So I'm not sure what your relationship is with this person. Comment, what would happen if I bought the apartment I saw on C's website? Looks looks like it could be a good opportunity. Success comes in, although it may be slow and steady wins the race. So I'm not really sure what the situation is around the apartment. But slow and steady wins the race. If you're feeling undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready. But with time, you may find happiness. So I don't know if it's the kind of thing where you may have to put some work into it, if maybe it needs some work, and that may be what takes time, or if it's that it's going to take time to get everything situated to buy the apartment. But it looks like it could be a positive thing. Lily, I'm stuck between, I go for a temporal that is lower pay and 3 months long but full time, or do I hold out and start my study in July? What do you see as a better option? They both look pretty good. If I had to choose one over the other, if financially you could afford to hold off and start the school thing, that may be better to get that done first. If you look at your finances and you're feeling like, you know what, I'm kind of afraid that maybe I'm not going to be able to swing it, then it may be beneficial to take the 3-month job. But if you could swing it financially, I would wait and start school. They both look like good options, though. It just looks like life is moving forward and there may not be any easy choices. But no matter how you do it, you're going to come to success eventually. So if you do the school first, then after that, you'll wind up working and be successful. If you do the working first, you may be able to suck some money away and then go and do the school thing and then come into success. Oh, welcome, Liliana. What did I just do? Something dumb? I hit the wrong button. New love, general around the situation with Joanna today. Felt weird. Does she dislike me? I don't think she dislikes you. I don't know what your relationship is like with her, but the Fool is in reverse, which can indicate that something, will get revealed that needs to be dealt with, or that something may get revealed that makes sense as to why you're feeling like things are weird. Things may be a little bit out of balance between the two of you, but I don't think she dislikes you. No, it looks like everything went okay. Jamie and Brianna Aries. Slow and steady wins the race, but don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around the situation. I would kind of let her come to you because she's looking a little distant and you don't want to build any resistance around the situation. So if you haven't spoken to her in a little while, give it a little bit of space. If it's been quite some time, then I would reach out to her. I don't see any reason why you shouldn't. But if you just talked to her yesterday, I wouldn't reach out again, like not right now. I would give her some space and kind of let her come to you because she's still feeling resistant and she's kind of like pulling away from the situation right now. Michelle, when will my work pick up? You may see a pickup in work within the next like 6 to 9 weeks. Things pick up. Payment for the weekend. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. Maybe paying off a bill of debt or a loan or setting money aside for something. Could be planning travel. Life comes into balance. Looks like a pretty decent weekend. Maybe nothing exciting, but average. Not bad. Amen for the rest of the week with O. Things look a little slow, but there should be communication that comes in. You got the Chariot in reverse and the Hangman, so not much is going to move forward quickly, but there could be communication that comes in. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. You love him taking her course, so it's kind of a work connection. Okay. Comment. Does H think that it's a good idea for me to go for the apartment C suggested? I think he does. I think he does, and I think that you guys may discuss it too at some point. Okay, who here haven't I done yet? Edward. General for the rest of the year. Could have money coming in and success coming in around work, school, or business. Negativity is moving into the past. Maybe planning travel. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. You're no longer holding yourself back. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and your life could change for the better quickly. Not bad. Cinnamon for tonight. Listen to your intuition. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Aries sun, love. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. You could have choices and options that come in around love if you're not with anyone right now. Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You also may have a Libra. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and new beginnings are on the horizon. Don't be afraid to express your feelings around love.
Mom?
What?
Can you please get me out of my drink what's in the kitchen?
Your drink is in the kitchen?
Yeah.
All right, I'll get it for you in a sec. Joey, me and T Sagittarius just met. We're not in a relationship. I just want to know if we're going to be together or not. I really want to date her. You have opportunity. There's opportunity for things to move forward here. Yep. I mean, you have a wish that comes true around things moving forward. She could make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Listen to your intuition. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. And life could change for you for the better quickly. So I think, yeah, there is potential here. Lily, love for the rest of 25. Do you see commitment? There is opportunity for commitment. Yeah, you could have an air sign around Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You also may have fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Davy, general for the next 3 weeks. General for the next 3 weeks. Life moves forward towards greener pastures and you may be planning travel. No longer feeling stuck or stagnant, feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. A new journey begins. You got the world at your feet. Old wounds heal and move into the past. A wish comes true. And life is coming into balance. Not bad. Not bad. Emily for today and tomorrow with Soha. Fool is in reverse, which means something could get revealed that may need to be dealt with between today and tomorrow. Listen to your intuition and don't be afraid to set boundaries or express your wants and needs around the situation. Communication comes in, but other than that, things are looking kind of stagnant. The Hangman is here. I don't see all that much happening. Migu for the next 24. Making decisions that push life forward towards greener pastures. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. Money comes in, finances improve. You could be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Solution to a problem is in front of you in the next 24 hours. You should figure it out. Comment, do you see the bank approving my loan application to buy Steve's apartment? I think so. Yeah, you got a good shot at that. Did he just fall asleep?
Yep.
Diamond, is hubby A going to see he's causing all the drama? Not really. No, not really. He's not really taking any responsibility for it at this moment. Hi, Kristen. General for the rest of the week. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Listen to your intuition. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. You could get good news that comes in around work, school, or business. Comment, do you see me struggling financially in the long term after buying this apartment, or do you think things will go well? For the most part, I think things are going to go well. I mean, everybody could have a bad moment financially. It's happened to the best of us. But for the most part, it looks like the hard work that you put in with teamwork is favored. You've got choices and options that lead to success around the home. Life is moving forward. What? Why can't you get it? Because why? Because why? Okay, let me do this next question and then I'll go get it. Mel for the rest of the week. Life could change for you for the better quickly around a side business, side project, side hustle. Life comes into balance. Maybe spending time with Aquarius or a Virgo. New beginnings are on the horizon. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. All right, let me go get this one, her drink. I'll be right back. Look at him. What are you looking so...
Well, now it's a hard level.
Now he's getting up. What does he think he's getting? What are you getting? What was the hard level? Why do you want to come with me? Why? Do you have to go to the bathroom? Is this about you going to the bathroom? Do not lie to me. Why did you ask me? Look at me. Why did you ask me to get you your drink?
I also want it.
you lying? Cyrus, come in here, please. Okay.
I do the games together.
Okay.
Because I know a lot of games that
We have to practice on the Babbel app tonight.
Okay, but we can do these games so I can show you off.
All right, great.
Right?
Sarah, what can I expect from Abdul at the time he'll reach out to me again? Any regrets or apologies? Still no contact. As of right now, I don't see regrets or apologies. It looks as if he's distant, and I don't know if there's somebody else around him. You could hear from him at some point, but I don't see anything changing significantly around the situation as of right now. Things look slow to change. Maybe even a little bit unstable, and there's some indecision around the situation. So, yeah, I don't know. Right now, it doesn't look like all that much is changing. Let's see. I think you'll probably hear from him, though, at some point. But I don't see a big change. Macy, can I have a general for the rest of the week? Slow and steady wins the race, but life moves forward towards success. Listen to your intuition. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Life is coming into balance. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. You may be spending time with an Aries. Eminem, love with Taurus.
Mom, a lot of these names are weird.
Oh, yeah?
That's just for things I know.
Slow and steady wins the race, but things look pretty well functioning. Listen to your intuition and don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around the situation. I don't see things moving forward quickly. Things look like they're slow, but grounded and stable. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation could be helpful. Susie, T, the Capricorn, and I. You've got communication that comes in that could lead to like spending time together. Communication comes in or picks up. You may be spending time together. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. Things could move forward. Sorry, no, I mean when he contacts me, for what reason will he contact me? I don't see communication coming in as of right now, so I can't really give you a reason. I would say that at some point he could contact you, and it may be like checking in or small talk, but it looks like he may be with somebody else, or if there's somebody else around him. Do you know if he's seeing somebody else? Because that may be why I'm not seeing him reaching out as of right now. He may be like sidetracked.
Stop.
D, reading for tomorrow. For tomorrow, your luck could change for the better quickly. Listen to your intuition. Money comes in, finances improve. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Don't be afraid to set boundaries, express your wants and needs around both personal and professional relationships. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Not bad. Red energy around the girls who jump mate. A guy said that he saw, what did he see? He's seeing someone else. That may be why you're not going to hear from him. And then I would be careful because he may reach out to you at the point when something's not going right with that relationship. Just be careful, because if he reaches out to you and, you know, they've had a fight or something, then he may wind up disappearing again when they start talking. Because it shows, like, I am not seeing much happening, but I would never say somebody isn't going to reach out again, because they usually do end up reaching out again. But in the scheme of things, does it wind up being anything? I'm not so sure at this point. I want to see what the rest of the energy on the girls who jumped me. I saw a guy that said that he saw, what did he see? All right, let me look and see what the energy on the girls. So there's negative energy around these girls. And they may feel like they've got a long road ahead of them. And they may be feeling sorry for what they did. Now, I think that there may be one girl that's in more trouble than the others, because the one girl may have had like issues in the past. And maybe the other two didn't really have any other issues. But there's like negativity around them, and they're not real happy right now. And I think there's one. I don't think it's the girl that has the trouble. I think it's another one that is kind of afraid of what's going to happen to her. Which, good. Pinky, is it over with Fergal D? I still see this person as showing up around. There could be communication coming in. So I'm not going to say that it's definitely over. Earth Angel, will Damar leave me alone? Yes, but you have to like lay down boundaries and stick to them. So I don't know what the circumstance is, but if this person is like reaching out to you and you don't want to hear from them anymore, don't reply to them. Like, don't say to them, stop calling me. Just ignore them. And then eventually they'll go away. And then if some time goes away and they pop up again trying to reach out, ignore them again. Don't give them anything, and then stick to it. And they'll go away, yeah. Magician's Heart, online friend sees energy in near future. What's up with he's been acting distant? There's not really anything going on. It's just, he may be picking up that you have either a greater interest in him than he's willing to give, and that may be why there's distance. There's distance between the two of you, or you're feeling distance. I don't know if you have a greater interest in him than just being online friends, but to him, it's like, okay, we're friends online, and that's kind of where it is, and that's kind of like where he wants it to be. So if you're feeling more interested in him than that, that's where the distance is coming in. He's pulling away from that. Hi, Gabby Linda. I did that one. Butterfly A, me and Davidson next week. How's it going to be? Looks okay. Looks like average, stable work relationships. Is this a work connection? It looks like average, stable working relationship. It looks okay. Earth Angel, will Alex return to me for a relationship? I don't see commitment around this connection. And as of right now, I don't see communication, which doesn't mean that there can't be communication coming in ever. But I would say for on the immediate horizon, I wouldn't sit around waiting for a relationship as of right now. Debbie, my parents leave for France tomorrow. Just want to know if their trip will go all right. Protective of them despite our differences. Their trip should go well. Yeah. They're feeling grounded and stable. New beginnings on the horizon. Successful, happy, and content. It should go well for the most part. Oh, Red, I saw everything that happened. Okay, so this is... A guy said that he saw everything that happened. That's good. Does he have it on video? Because that would be even better. Amu, love coming in. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Anything that's been like stuck, stagnant, weak, deteriorating, not well functioning, causing anxiety, any of this nonsense here needs to move into the past in order for your love life to move forward. And then when it does, you have water coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Looks like new energy that may come in out of the clear blue sky with somebody making you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Pretty good. MR, how did C and R feel when I sort of dropped the ball when I didn't follow up? It doesn't look like I don't know that they thought that you didn't follow up or that maybe you didn't get to the following up, because it doesn't look like they were very upset about it. It almost like maybe they're still waiting on more. Or maybe feel like they don't really seem that upset about it. Feeling grounded and stable. I'm wondering if they're waiting to see if you're still going to follow up about it, whatever it is. Because it's like, almost like the energy is like, well, I don't think she got to it yet, kind of a thing. MR, when C and R have big meetings, does my name come up? Are they good things or bad things? I think it may be both, and I think that holds true probably in any meeting, at any company, with anybody that works there. There may be people that talk about the good things, and then, like you said, if you drop the ball on something, that may come up. But it doesn't look like there's anything super negative around the situation. It just may be that they talk about the way things are. Like, I don't know, if somebody's always late, oh, well, you know, so-and-so, they're always 15 minutes late. Or this one, you know, works really fast, makes a lot of mistakes. That one works really well, but they're slow. Like that kind of a nonsense. I wouldn't worry about it. It doesn't look like anything is super bad. For the most part, it looks like people respect you. You're grounded and stable, smart, intelligent, and kind of like diligent or detail orientated. So it looks positive. Oh, MR, I was just saying, I was just using that as an example. I don't know for sure that they were saying that you're late. Yeah. You know, it may be the kind of thing where, you know how like, I always think about I only had one full-time job and I worked there for a really long time, but people are different, right? Like my attitude, I always felt like if I could do something just to push things through faster, like why not do it? And I know that some people would feel like if you're constantly helping people like that, they're going to continue to always expect it of you, and sometimes you're not going to be able to do that. So the way that I was trained really was, you don't do the final update until you have everything in. But I would take it upon myself after I'd been working there for years that if somebody needed something done, I would just do that one thing immediately and update it so that they could move forward with their day. And I know that the woman that wound up replacing me wasn't like that. She was the opposite. Like, she was like, no, I need this to be done first. Otherwise, I'm not going to do that. And I was the opposite. So, which is not to say that I was right, because the procedure that I was taught was to not do that. But I felt like I would be holding up this person. And I know that if that person went to my boss, the person that he was at the time, who wasn't the person that hired me, he would have asked me to do it anyway. He wouldn't have said no to them. So why have all of that have to happen? And I know that after I left, there were like people were like fucking annoyed because like I would just do it for them because it didn't take me any time really to do it. So why just not do it? What are you looking for?
So I do this, and then this is what happens.
Because you clicked on something.
I didn't click anything.
Avery, you did. You clicked on an ad.
No. I just clicked on that. Mom, this is where I clicked on.
Okay. Now it's dark in here because she moved the lamp. Why is it that I have problems with these lamps? They're always like bent and falling apart. I don't understand it. Like, what am I, stupid? I can't get them. It's like this. I don't get it. Like, why does it not work right? Diamond, good changes coming between hubby and I's relationship. You may feel like communication picks up as the month goes on. Listening to your intuition and expressing your wants and needs seems to help. Listen to your intuition, expressing your wants and needs, and taking a little time, like taking a little space from each other also may be helpful. But it does look like there's growth, change, and transformation coming in around communication as life moves forward this month. Not bad. Not bad. You know what kind of lamp I'm talking about? You got to screw one thing into the other. And then the cord, you got to pull it out. I mean, the lamp. It's like a $10 lamp from Target. I don't understand why it's got to be like this. Kimon, general. May reconnect with an old friend or someone you haven't seen in a while. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready and listen to your intuition. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Success comes in around work, school, or business. Old wounds heal and move into the past. New beginnings around the horizon that could lead to success, and you'll have choices and options around social activity. Roxy, will I get the HR position this month? You could get the position this month. If for some reason you don't, you may get it sometime over the summer. MR, does Kay have anything to say about me during those meetings, good, bad, or both? I think that the only thing he may say would be that you're hardworking, or you know what you're doing, or you're kind of like on top of things. I don't think he says anything bad. I don't see anything bad here. I don't think there's a whole lot of talk about you, though. I think that, if you came up in conversation, like he may say, well, she works hard. She knows what she's doing. She knows how to get stuff done, that kind of a thing. May feel that you're like kind of on top of things, or like you kind of like cross your T's and dot your I's kind of a person. Diamond, if I had my own car, I would have to see him so much. All right, let's see. I did Kimon. Brenda for today and tomorrow I didn't do yet, right? Brenda for today and tomorrow. Maybe spending time with the Virgo. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Listen to your intuition. Old wounds heal and move into the past. New beginnings around the horizon. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Samantha, how did Kay feel when I told him I was pregnant now? Maybe undecided or like stagnant, like doesn't know how to respond or doesn't know what to think. Maybe feeling a little bit like like doesn't know how to respond or unsure. Nine Lives, will I be moving a year from now? Will I be moving a year from now? Oh. Yeah, if that's something, like if you want to move, yeah, you could make that happen. MR, how will tonight go? It should go well. Feeling grounded and stable, life comes into balance. Expressing your wants and needs around personal and professional relationships leads to success. Slow and steady wins the race, but things look pleasant, well-functioning, and successful. Pretty good. Sharon, the safe passage guy Richard just will not leave me alone at work. He and two other stupid women, will they be found out? Yeah, whatever this is, either everything is going to come out and I don't know what they're doing to you, but, or it's going to blow over. Something's going to happen. It's not going to continue the way it is. XXX, anything in love coming in? Yeah, you've got new beginnings on the horizon that can lead to success. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready, a wish comes true. You could have here water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, possibly an Aries and a Libra. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve. If you're looking for a committed relationship, you may find yourself in one sometime this summer. AA, how will the meeting go tomorrow with Noman? Just a one-on-one session. It's a work thing. It should go well. Being guided by the divine towards greener pastures, life moves forward. Old wounds heal and move into the past with new beginnings on the horizon. Success comes in. It should be fine. What happened to my seltzer? Am I out of seltzer? No, that can't be. I got another one right here. That. Linda, will my relationship with Juan get better? We're having financial problems. Well, you do have finances improving. Finances may be improving sometime over the summer. Adding a new stream of income may be helpful. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan or putting money aside for something may be helpful. Feeling a little bit more financially stable as we move into the fall. It could take some time. Could help your relationship improve. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready and listen to your intuition. Sana, I'm Joy Sana. Nikhil still loves Joy Sana. I don't see this person as being in love at the moment. I don't know what your relationship was prior. It could be the kind of thing where like this person will always have, like you'll always have a place in this person's heart, but I don't see them actively pursuing a relationship at this point or being in love as of right now anyway. Raymond, does Fabi want to get married sooner than later? I don't think so. I'm not seeing marriage coming in around this fast. WD, my husband, what's his perspective on things? Is he being true, being currently separated? Well, it looks like he's taking time for himself to figure out what it is he wants or needs before moving forward. I don't think that's a bad thing at all. I think that that's smart. He's listening to his intuition and he's kind of focused on himself. So I don't think he's doing anything. Like, I don't think he's out partying or hanging out with other people or anything like that. But I do think he is spending some time trying to figure out what it is that he wants or needs. And I think that's good right now. He's taking some time for himself. A little time apart for the two of you may be okay. And then there may be more communication that comes in or reconnection sometime later this summer. And that may be, like, maybe a little time apart may be all you need. I don't think he's doing anything, I don't think he's like partying and clubbing or anything like that. I think he's like really trying to figure out what it is he wants for himself. Stacy, for tomorrow, may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. You have a little bit of financial stability coming in tomorrow, or you may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan or some kind of stuff like that. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. New beginnings are on the horizon. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Not bad, not bad. Lady A, general for the weekend. A new journey begins that could be bringing in success around like social activity. You have choices and options around social activity, and you may feel relief around life moving forward, making decisions that push life forward. Maybe thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. You may be reconnecting this weekend with an old friend or someone you haven't seen in a while. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Hello for the rest of the month. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Listen to your intuition and take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. A disappointment or a betrayal is healing and moving into the past. You have a wish that comes true. And take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Not bad. Kevin for this weekend. May have choices and options around social activity, new beginnings around the horizon that lead to success. If you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. Something may happen this weekend that makes you happy, and you may be spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Mariana, is Christian's uncle coming from overseas? I'm not convinced as of right now that he is coming. Let's see what happens. Read energy around the call earlier regarding kids. Any issues? I don't see any issues. You have a wish that comes true. Lay down the law, set boundaries, listen to your intuition, and life moves forward. I mean, it looks pretty good. Yes, WD, I did get it. Thank you. It took me a minute to find it, but I did. I got it. Now, where am I? There we go. Abstain is a serious person coming into my love life. You may have new choices and options that come in sometime towards like maybe early fall sort of time, like September, October. And it could be a Cancer. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You also have a Capricorn coming in. New beginnings are on the horizon that could lead to long-term commitment, but don't settle for less than you want or deserve. And it's probably new energy, not old energy returning. Aisha, did Chris really mean it when he said that he loves me too? Yeah, I do think that his feelings are real. Yeah. Is there anybody here I haven't answered for yet? Lucky, how are ya? General. Life could change for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. Maybe spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, a wish comes true. Maybe thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Life moves forward. Growth, change, and transformation is coming in and around work, school, or business. WD, I answered the donation one. I didn't answer a free question for you yet. So if you have one, post it and I will get to it. Private, will Chris respond back to my messages soon? There may be communication that comes in within the next couple of weeks. Just something general for the weekend, WD? Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Negativity moves into the past. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Keep in mind it could be for business, could be for pleasure, could be anything. Listen to your intuition, lay down the law, set boundaries. Money may be coming in or you may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Something nice could happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Life is moving forward and you're ready for it. Devin, what's coming in from money? Perseverance pays off around finances. Financial stability is coming in or more of it when you add a new stream of income. Exploring your options around career or even side business, side project, side hustle could wind up bringing in more money this summer, and that could make like a big difference. It may not be a big difference like week to week, but it may be a big difference, big picture. Adonis, how did the final grades go in my transcript for spring of 25? Grades got uploaded yesterday, but I haven't checked. I need to print it so I could start applying opportunities. I think you did really well. You've got happiness and success coming out. So I think you did really well. I think I should have one B and the rest would be A's. Yeah, I think you did really well. Sharon, general for the rest of the week. No longer holding yourself back or feeling stuck or stagnant, life begins to move forward. A new journey begins. Listen to your intuition. Old wounds heal and move into the past. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. You may run into someone you haven't seen in a while either. You're no longer holding yourself back. Life moves forward and you may be feeling a little bit more financially stable. Adonis, I'm paranoid too. paranoid. Like, stupid shit. Like, I put all the documents that I knew I was going to need for the DMV thing in a folder, but yet I had to check the folder when I got in the car. I had to check the folder again when I got to DMV, and then I had to check the folder again while I was sitting there waiting for 3 hours. Like, where do you think that it went? It got up and walked away? So annoying. But I don't know why I'm like that. I don't know what that's about, but it sucks. And then the paper they made me fill out. I had filled it out and I was hurrying because they, you know what, this is crazy. So you walk in and there's like a thing where you scan your thing. Like you made an appointment. I don't know what the appointment was for. I was there for 3 hours. But you scan your thing and then there was like a security person there. And the woman's like, did you fill out the paperwork? And I was like, no. She's like, okay, I'm going to give you the paperwork. Make sure you fill it out before they call your number. Well, immediately they're calling my number. And I'm like, oh man, I didn't even fill out the paper yet. And I'm like, so I'm hurrying, trying to do it. And then they're helping customer, serving customer UA 00178. And I'm like, oh no, that's me at booth 20. Of course, I can't find booth 20. And I'm like walking around and I'm looking for it. And then I finally find it. It's all the way in the back. And that was just the person that was going to take my picture. And she didn't tell me she was taking my picture. I didn't know what she was doing. I can't imagine what my face looked like because after I realized that she took it, I don't, who knows what it looked like. But anyway, so then from there, I went and sat down for 3 hours, which there I would have had time to actually fill out the paper without freaking out. And then, oh, there was a woman that came over like to check the paperwork. And she's like, anyone here getting an enhanced ID? And I was like, yeah, me. And then she was like, and what about her? To Avery. And I was like, she needs one? She's 5. And the woman was like, yeah. And I'm like, so if she flies with me, she needs an ID. And they were like, yeah, which I guess is a really good idea because I've always wondered, like, I bring Avery's birth certificate, but how would they know that that's actually Avery? They wouldn't. And they always ask her, oh, who are you traveling with? And she says, my mom. But what happens if it wasn't my kid? And I just told her to say that. Like, there is no ID. And I have an ID for her for the town pool. But they never ask for it. Anyway, so I don't think it's a bad idea to have an ID for the kid. But, so now I'm already sat there for 3 hours and now there's more paperwork. She's like, well, I'll go get you the paper. And now I'm thinking, but what do I do? She didn't get a picture. And then I'm just about to fill out the paper. And after 3 hours, my number gets called to go to the other window. And that guy was so nice. He was really helpful. And then he was like, oh my God, your picture. He's like, you look mean. We have to take that again. I'm like, I didn't know she was taking the picture. He's like, we'll do it again. Like, thank God. God only knows what it looked like. One time, years ago, I mean, the last picture that I took, it was a fine picture. I was fine with it. But the friend that I went with, the woman goes, oh my God, that's awful. Let's do it again. My friend was like, oh no, how bad was it? She's like, it's bad. Let's do it again. But I mean, maybe tell me that you're taking my picture before you take it. I mean, and what do I look like? I would probably look terrible. Whatever, it's fine. I don't care. I don't care. Did it. It's over with. It's done. Anyway, and Thomas, I recheck everything, and sometimes I get so stressed I stop. When I do, I forget something about it and end up messing something up. Because it's so easy to screw something up. It's so easy. You know, I'm like, even registering Avery for school. They need everything from my tax bill to my mortgage to my electric bill. Like, what else do you need? I've lived in this town for like my whole life. Like, what else do you need? Like, I live around the corner. Do you want to come by and verify it? It's crazy. Like, they emailed me. They're like, we need your electricity bill. Really? Why? You going to pay it? Lucky, I don't think I'm going to be on again tonight because we have ice skating early in the morning. And I didn't stop at the bank, so I either have to go back out tonight and go to the bank. Otherwise, I have to stop in the morning. And, you know, that's always a bad decision to have to go in the morning. But this is going to sound so dumb, but I'm going to tell it anyway. Where our DMV is, it's not far from here. It's like 5 miles from here. But it's down this big hill that runs along the river, and I hate this. I hate that stretch of the road. It just freaks me out. I hate going down it, but I got to tell you that I really hate coming up it. I don't know what this issue is that I have with hills, but my fear is like, there's a red light at the top of the hill, and if that light turns red before I could get through it, I don't want to sit at the top of the hill at that red light. I feel like I'm going on a roller coaster with my feet up over my head, and even Avery's like, your feet aren't over your head. I'm like, it feels like that, okay? So I always try to kind of hover down at the bottom of the hill until the light turns green if there's nobody behind me, and then gun it when the light turns green. So I was kind of like, had that on my head, and I forgot to stop at the bank. Anyway. I hate driving. Yeah, I'm not big on driving either, but I don't know what it is. Like, the older that I get, I'm having these bizarre fears. Like, I have fears of going up hills. Like, I don't, why? It's like most people have fears coming down, not me. I'm like, I'm all right going down. It's going up. Like, I'm not going to go on an escalator. Don't even think you're going to get me on an escalator. I will wait 10 minutes for that elevator. I'm not going on the escalator. When I was a kid, I didn't think twice about it. So I've never been skiing. One of Avery's brothers says to me, I'm like, I'm not going up the hill. And he's like, you'll be fine going up the hill. He goes, okay, it broke once and I was on it and I was fine. I'm like, you're not helping. He's like, but I was fine. I'm like, but I wouldn't be. I would be having a mental breakdown up there. A fear of reverse parking. What do you mean, backing into a spot? I don't know why. It kind of annoys me when people do that. I don't know why. Why does it bother me? What annoys me is that they got to back it in and they got to straighten it out. They got to back it in again. Like, I would have been out of the store already. I would have been halfway home, but you haven't even gotten out of the car yet. Oh, backing in. And then, what about this? How about this? This is my first car that has a backup camera. None of my other cars ever had one, and I've always done fine. This one, I'm looking at the backup camera, and I feel like I can't trust it. I feel like I still have to turn around and look. I'm like, I'm looking at the camera. Why don't I trust it? I don't trust anything. I don't know if I'm happy or I'm delirious. And after I drove up the hill, Avery was like, I'm proud of you. I'm like, I'm proud of me too. Now, at the top of the hill, there's a right-hand turn that you could make. I have no idea where it goes, but sometimes they have the green arrow, and I'm like, I'll just find out where it goes. I didn't have to do that this time, but once I did, I'm like, I'm not stopping. I'm like, I'll make it right. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for yet? Oh, you too, Lucky. Gabrielle, is my husband really going to get the promotion his boss mentioned this month? It could happen. Yeah, that's possible. If for some reason he doesn't get it this month, he still could get it. He still could get it. Lucinda, money reading. You do have money coming in. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan may make you feel relief. Listen to your intuition. New beginnings are on the horizon that lead to success. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Finances look okay. There could be an improvement sometime between now and like the end of the summer around finances. Melissa, who is Sabrina talking to when she hears two voices in her head? Is it spirit? I'm not convinced. I can't really answer that. I'm not really sure what she's hearing. Ishida, what is coming towards me? Maybe thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Could be spending time with the Capricorn. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Maybe planning travel. Maggie, for today, Thursday. For today, Thursday. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Lay down the law, set boundaries that'll serve you well. Old wounds heal and move into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon. You've got cause for celebration that comes in around work, school, or business. Pretty good. Hi, Dee Dee, for today. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around personal and professional relationships. Set boundaries if you need to. Maybe feeling ambitious and you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You should be feeling a little bit more like better compensated, better respected around work, school, and business.
Could you wave us?
What's the matter?
Can you wave it? Because I want to go to the videos. Yep. And now
Good.
just let me read. My mom. I want potatoes.
Yes, Brenda. Michelle, I answered you a long time ago. Unless it was a different Michelle. But it was about when would work pick up? Brooklyn, when do you see me gaining customers at my current job? Maybe like within the next 2 weeks or so. Brenda, general in love between Devin, Vincent, and I for the rest of the week. What could be happening between both? Things look a little slow. Things look a little out of balance with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation would be helpful. There is communication coming in, but besides that, I don't see all that much happening between now and the end of the week. But I would express your wants and needs. If you were looking to get together or spend time together, I would mention it. Because it seems like it's a little slow. Oh no, Brooklyn. I'm sorry to hear that. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for yet? That's it. All right, then I'll wrap it up and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, hopefully. Thank you all very much for being here. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.